From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
All right, can you feel it? Fall's in the air. Well, not quite, because it's not officially fall. And there really hasn't been anything that's changed. There's been cooler mornings. So if you really want to see something, leaf changes as we look at this week, it's going to have to go quite a ways up to the north. You have to go to the Canadian border, in fact. That's how far away, and up into the New England states. Just starting to see what's beginning to show up as a little bit of color. And then also in the Rockies, the aspen are just starting to take off at this point. So if you've never been up there for the aspens changing color, oh my goodness, it is absolutely gorgeous. Well, coming back in, I don't know if you noticed, but it's been dry, and this is the dew point, and the air has been very dry, but that's getting ready to change. About Friday into the weekend, we'll start to have a lot more moisture. This is higher, this kind of like sticky air, so to speak, because dew points will be getting back in the 60s, and we're still going to be hot. So then we're going to start saying hot and a little bit more on the humid side. But so far, 90 degrees hasn't felt all that bad, and that's where we were today. 94 up in Lincoln, and then 93 down in San Antonio. Out to the west, where a massive heat wave has died out. Welcome news there. And they had rain and showers and tropical-like showers because of a tropical system that shot moisture in the west, which is unbelievable. Right now, the cool front, or the cool air, is moving out quickly, and this high is going to stick around. Now, as it moves off to the east for a little bit and then back into our area, we'll see more of a stronger south-southeast wind pulling back up into the air, and that's also eventually going to bring in moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. And there's this storm system out west, so there is going to be a conveyor belt of moisture someplace, probably across the Rockies, maybe making it into the high plains. We're going to see how this plays out. Eventually, we should get a little bit of cool air as we get on into probably about September 28th, 29th, someplace in there. But in the meantime, it's going to be still a lot of summer hanging out and very little chance of rain. I was hoping we could increase the chance of rain. Right now, I don't even know if 20% is a little bit too high. So the most moisture should be in western Oklahoma and maybe into Kansas. So it'll be interesting there. Also, temperature-wise, we're still going to be very, very hot for this time of year. We should be, over the course of the next 2 weeks, starting to drop into around 80 for an average high, but we're still going to be 10, 15 degrees above that as we look all the way into 2 weeks from now. And as I said, not a whole lot of rain, but we have a lot of ragweed. I know that doesn't help a whole lot. Mold spores are pretty high too, thanks to a lot of that dew in the morning. 75 degrees right now, and there's no heat index because the air is very dry and very comfortable. Sitting in the 70s at this hour, but we are down to 61 already. Prior temperatures dropped off rapidly. 70 in the Bixby area. Again, we have the coolest readings here. Hobart coming in at 80 because of a stronger south wind. And once we get those stronger south winds, it won't be as nice in the mornings like it is now, in upper 50s, low 60s tomorrow morning. And then in the afternoon, it's back to summer weather. Notice how the showers are staying out to the west. We'll be in the 60s, maybe a few 50s as we look at Thursday morning, and then Thursday afternoon. Again, a very similar story with a few showers out west. And by the time we get on into Friday morning, we're in the 60s, and in the afternoon in the 90s. Saturday, you get the general idea. We're in the 90s, and it doesn't get cooler. It gets hotter overall. So get ready. Summer's not done with us yet. All right, here's the forecast. 64 in the morning. So it is nice. If you're in outlying areas, you will be in the 50s. I appreciate that very much. Hopefully it'll stay that way. Nope, it won't. Not going to appreciate it much longer. 92, getting toasty. And as we extend the forecast out, some of us are still looking at summer and looking at happiness. Some of us are looking at sweating an awful lot. And that's not exactly what I feel is comfortable, especially with the higher humidity. So
this will be the happiness, this will be the sweatiness.
That's right.
Is what you're saying? Okay.